When I asked my audience who they'd rather look like, The Rock or Chris Evans, I thought it'd be close. It wasn't. Most guys don't want to be massive. They want that Captain America look, lean, strong, and capable. And here's the twist. You don't need a Hollywood trainer or insane workouts to get it. Just 6 simple exercises that I'm about to show you. And they work better than most full gym programs. First, let's talk about why this body type is the actual endgame. Forget the guys who look like they're smuggling pianos under their shirts. The Captain America build is less like a monster truck and more like a high-performance sports car. It's built for agility, power, and most importantly, longevity. Carrying around an extra 50 pounds of sheer bulk puts incredible strain on your joints, but an athletic physique is engineered to move well for decades. It's also infinitely easier to maintain. Fueling a 280-pound frame requires a food budget that could rival a small nation's GDP. A lean, muscular body on 185 pounds of efficient machine, that's sustainable. It means you can enjoy a slice of pizza on Friday night without derailing your entire week. So how do we forge this physique without a 9-figure Hollywood contract and a team of lab coat-wearing scientists? We start at the top. Literally, let's build the coat hanger that the rest of the suit is designed to hang on. Let's get one thing straight. Nothing screams I work out more than a pair of broad shoulders. If you want to fill out a t-shirt and create the powerful V shape, you need to build the side delts, the part of the shoulder that creates width. And for that, the dumbbell lateral raise is king. Most guys try to build their shoulders with endless overhead pressing. While they're great for shoulder development, lateral raises take an even more targeted approach. This exercise isolates the medial deltoid with surgical precision. One study published in the Journal of Human Kinetics found that lateral raises elicited significantly higher activation in the medial deltoid compared to overhead presses, confirming they are essential for developing shoulder width. Here's how to do it without looking like you're trying to flap your way into the air. Grab a pair of light dumbbells, and I mean light. Your ego is not your amigo here. Have a slight bend in your elbows. Now raise the dumbbells out to your sides until your arms are parallel to the floor. Don't go above shoulder height, and also be sure not to run into the common mistake of internally rotating your shoulders. You want to make sure your hands are neutral, or thumbs above pinkies. Pause at the top for a second to feel that squeeze, then control the weight on the way down. The descent should be slower than the lift. No swinging, no momentum. Just pure targeted tension. Lateral raises are a great move for building those Captain America shoulders. But here's the thing. The guys who keep looking strong year after year aren't just lifting heavy, they're also taking care of the smaller muscles that keep everything moving the way it should. That's the part most people skip, and it's exactly what my ebook is designed to cover. It's packed with simple, overlooked exercises that strengthen your stabilizers, improve mobility, and help you recover faster, so you can keep pushing hard in the gym without those nagging aches slowing you down. Think of it as the behind-the-scenes training that keeps the main show running. The link's in the description below, or you can scan the QR code on screen with your phone to check it out. So, you've started building the width up top, but to truly carve out that V-taper, you need to build the massive wingspan of your back, the latissimus dorsi. These are the muscles that give your torso that dramatic tapered look. And for that, pull-ups are going to be your best option. If you can't do a pull-up, don't worry, I got you covered with an alternative too. The pull-up is a primal movement that forces your entire upper body to work as a single powerful unit. Research from the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research has shown that pull-ups not only hammer the lats, but also trigger massive activation in the biceps and core, making them far superior to machine-based exercises like the lat pull-down for building functional, real-world strength. But what many people miss is that this incredible upper body engine is only as good as the chassis it's built on. You can have all the pulling strength in the world, but if it's coming from an unstable base, you're just leaking power. We'll forge that rock-solid foundation in a bit. To do pull-ups, grab the bar with an overhand grip, slightly wider than your shoulders. Hang freely, then drive your elbows down and back, pulling your chest towards the bar. Think about pulling the bar to you, not pulling yourself to the bar. At the top, your chin should clear the bar. Lower yourself with control until your arms are fully extended. So if you can't do a single pull-up yet, there's zero shame in that. Start with inverted rows. Set a bar in a squat rack at waist height, lie underneath it, and pull your chest up to the bar. You're building your back muscles, paving the way for your first pull-up. With the shoulders and back creating the V-taper, we need to build the chest. We're not aiming for a puffy bodybuilder chest, but a dense, athletic chest plate that looks like functional armor. And for that, the humble push-up reigns supreme. People dismiss the push-up as a beginner move, but that's a rookie mistake. A study in the Journal of Exercise Science and Fitness found that when matched for intensity, the push-up and the barbell bench press produced similar gains in muscle thickness and strength. But the push-up had a secret weapon. It significantly increased core muscle activation. Why? Because you have to stabilize your entire body. Building this dense, athletic chest plate is a non-negotiable part of the look. Of course, all the armor in the world doesn't matter if it's hidden under a layer of insulation. But we'll get to the high-octane solution for that problem at the very end. Once you can bang out 20 to 30 perfect push-ups, you can increase the challenge by elevating your feet or moving to the dumbbell bench press. Using dumbbells instead of a barbell forces each side of your body to work independently, recruiting more stabilizer muscles and building a more balanced athletic chest. So, we've got the chest and back of a super soldier. Fantastic. But a Lamborghini engine sitting on a tricycle frame is a recipe for a very short, very embarrassing trip. We're not building a light bulb physique here, all top, no bottom. It's time to construct a high-performance chassis that can actually handle all that horsepower up top. Chris Evans doesn't skip leg day, and neither will we. But instead of loading up a barbell for back squats, we're going to build athletic, powerful legs with a Bulgarian split squat. This is a unilateral exercise, meaning it works one leg at a time. It is brutally effective for a few reasons. First, it corrects muscle imbalances between your left and right side. Second, it develops stability and balance in a way that two-legged exercises can't. A review in the Strength and Conditioning Journal highlighted that single-leg training is highly effective at improving athletic performance and reducing injury risk by enhancing hip and knee stability. Here's the setup. Place your back foot on a bench or chair behind you. Your front foot should be far enough forward so that when you squat down, your knee tracks over your ankle, not past your toes. Keeping your chest up and core tight, lower your body until your front thigh is parallel to the floor. Drive through your front heel to return to the starting position. It's a balance challenge, a strength move, and a mobility drill all in one. Your legs will burn, your balance will be tested, and you'll build the kind of functional leg strength that translates to everything you do outside the gym. You can have cannonball shoulders and tree trunk legs, but if your core is soft, your body has no center. It's like building a skyscraper on a foundation of mud. The plank isn't a flashy six-pack exercise. It's a deep core stability drill that builds the internal girdle that protects your spine and transfers power through your entire body. Think of it as a tension training. Proper planking teaches your body to brace, which is critical for lifting heavy and preventing low back pain, a common complaint for anyone who sits for prolonged hours. Research published in the Journal of Physical Therapy Science has repeatedly shown that core stabilization exercises with the plank at the forefront are highly effective in reducing chronic lower back pain by strengthening the deep abdominal muscles like the transverse abdominis. Alright, we've spent time building the frame and the armor. Now it's time to introduce the high-octane solution that strips away the insulation and reveals all that hard work. Enter the kettlebell swing, the ultimate fat loss exercise. This is such a great exercise, I actually made an entire video talking about its benefits. This isn't cardio, this isn't strength training, it's both, rolled into one explosive full-body movement. The swing is a powerful hip hinge that develops explosive power in your glutes and hamstrings while sending your heart rate into the stratosphere. An iconic study by the American Council on Exercise found that participants performing kettlebell swings burned a staggering 20.2 calories per minute, which is equivalent to running at a 6-minute mile pace. The reason is the massive metabolic demand and the afterburn effect, or EPOC, where your body continues to burn calories long after you put the kettlebell down. Stand with your feet slightly wider than your shoulders. Holding a kettlebell with both hands, hinge at your hips. Push your butt back and don't squat, and let the kettlebell swing back between your legs. Then, in one explosive movement, drive your hips forward and squeeze your glutes, letting that power propel the kettlebell up to chest height. It's a pendulum of power, driven entirely by your hips. This is the move that will lean you out, boost your conditioning, and give you that hard, dense look. Now I know what you're thinking. How am I supposed to structure these into a workout plan? Here's the blueprint. 3 times a week on non-consecutive days, you'll run through this entire full body workout. Perform 3 sets of each exercise, aim for 12 to 15 reps on lateral raises, 10 to 15 reps on push-ups, and 8 to 12 reps per leg on your Bulgarian split squats. For pull-ups or rows, take your 3 sets to muscular failure. Your planks are 3 simple holds for 45 to 60 seconds each. To finish, ignite your metabolism with 5 to 10 minutes of kettlebell swing intervals. That's 20 seconds of explosive work, followed by 40 seconds of rest. The whole session is done in under an hour, building capable strength without demanding your entire day. Also, I forgot to tell you, I have a completely free newsletter that I send out weekly messages with fitness tips and strategies that you may find helpful. If you want to be a part of it, you can join by using the link in the description below. Now, go build something great.